और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to our Business Opportunity Over Chai. And this special edition, Business Opportunity Over Chai, will help you to understand the greatest business opportunities that we Franchise India specially brings to you. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by management team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Maria, Chairman at Franchise India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD at Franchise India Brands Limited. Every day, 12 o'clock, we launch a new brand to explore new business opportunities. Today, we have invited a great brand come from the region of Delhi, Spezia Bistro, a lavish restaurant with spectacular Arabic style pagoda and a menu with Italian fast food and continental delicacies. The brand served delicious food paired with gracious hospitality and flawless service to make your meal an experience you will always crave. The brand is currently running 4 locations in Delhi-NCR, 2 is in Gurgaon, 1 is in New Delhi, and 1 is in Noida. To know more about this business opportunity, we have invited the team of Spezia Bistro, the founder, Abhishek. Before I invite him over the stage, I would like to hand over the stage to Mr. Saras Gupta, Head of Training and Development Department of Franchise India.
Well, thank you very much, Harshika, for a very warm welcome. And friends, a very warm welcome to all of you who are watching us live here and watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. So this typically it's a webinar, so you will not be able to speak, but definitely can use the Q&A section. Let's make it interactive. Let's use the Q&A section to post any questions that we have. So Franchise India first. Franchise India is a 25-year-old company. We are celebrating 25 years of success, where we have helped a lot of entrepreneurs like you to pick up the right business. People really look for business, and the easiest escape they can follow is franchising. But picking up what franchise becomes a big question mark, because a lot of times we have seen that the franchisees also fail for some reason. So Franchise India hands hold you the complete process, and we help you make the right decision with a calculated risk. So, friends, a very big industry that we're going to talk about today, and of course, F&B has always been a favorite industry for a lot of people. So, we're talking about the cafe culture. So, the scope of cafe business in India is very significant and continues to grow at a very fast pace. The cafe culture in India has been a remarkable transformation we have seen over the past decade and becoming an internal part of urban lifestyle, especially. Couple of factors that really contribute to the success of the cafe culture. One is definitely the growing urbanization. Now, India's urban population is steady and increasing at a very fast pace, where leading to rise in number of people who are actually looking for socializing, looking for spaces where they can meet, socialize, and even relax from work. That's one reason, growing urbanization. The second reason contributes to the changing of the lifestyle. We see that, especially India's economic grows, the lifestyle of the cities is evolving. So there is an increase in preference also of eating out, not just going to the typical restaurants that we had in the convection time. Trying the new cuisine, the new age menu, and spending quality time outside of homes and offices. So cafes really fulfill the complete need of that. The third reason is the rise of cafe culture. The coffee culture in India has seen a massive surge, especially among the youth. International coffee chains and domestic coffee brands have played a significant report or a role in popularizing coffee business and the culture throughout. Disposable income contributes to the fourth reason, and the fifth reason is business and work trends. We've seen that, especially in Corona, a lot of people have shied away with their workspace, but they still need places where they can work from. Remote work locations. Startups are especially getting attracted towards the cafe, and a Wi-Fi access really enables them. So ultimately, I would say that while the scope of business cafe in India is indeed promising, it is essential to note that competition in this sector is also quite intense. Successful cafe needs to offer a unique value proposition. Excellent customer service is on the top priority, and a consistent experience to attract and retain customers is absolutely giving you the revenue. Additionally, location, the target audience, and brand positioning plays a very crucial role in determining the success of cafe culture. With that note, I would like to invite Mr. Abhishek. Mr. Abhishek is the co-founder of the brand Spezia, a brand that was conceived in the year of 2012, and since a decade they're running their complete legacy into this business. So, Mr. Abhishek, a very warm welcome. So, friends, we will go through a formal presentation that Mr. Abhishek will show us, and post that, we will be more than happy to pick up any questions that you have. Please use the Q&A box. Over to you with that, Mr. Abhishek.
Thank you, Saras. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon now. I'm Abhishek Verma, the co-founder, CEO of Spezia Bistro. It's a decade-old new age cuisine restaurant that we operate. And it's been an exciting journey till now, and looking forward to a lot of excitement in the future as well. So I'll just quickly move on to the presentation that I've prepared to give you guys a brief about our brand and what we do and what we have to offer to you guys. Yeah, is the presentation visible, Saras?
Yes, sir, it is.
Great. So this is Spezia Bistro, our company established 2012. We operate in the, just one second. Yeah, we operate in the fine casual segment of the F&B restaurant industry. So just to get you to know, acquainted with the fine casual segment, it's basically a combination of fine dining and the casualness of a cafe or a bistro, as it has it in our name. So we use the same quality ingredients, we use the same quality service, we provide the same level of hospitality as you would get in a hoity-toity upscale fine dine restaurant, but we provide it at a much better price point, A, and B, in a much more less intimidating environment. So the environment is such you can come in your shorts and slippers and still feel comfortable while enjoying the same quality food that you would in a fine dine establishment. That is the fine casual space. Our brand, currently we're operating 4 outlets. So sorry, 3 outlets, 4th one under construction, should be operational by the end of next month. So our current ratings are in front of us. We're very highly rated in all relevant third-party platforms. So as you can see on your screen, our New Delhi outlet is rated 4.5 on Zomato, 4.4 on Google, and this has been consistent throughout the 8 years of its existence. So we've maintained a rating of 4.5 and above throughout, with I think reviews in the tens of thousands mark. The Noida branch is rated 4.2, The Gurgaon branch is rated 4. Google, it's 4.5. Noida, Google is 4.4. So these are the brands. We operate 4 brands in the Delhi-NCR market. Today, we're just talking about Spezia Bistro and Spezia Anywhere. These come as a package. So Spezia Bistro is the main concept that we operate. It's the sit-down space that we operate out of. Spezia Anywhere is our gourmet catering brand that we do small, exquisite, high-end catering, not more than 100 packs. For anywhere near the outlet that we can accommodate. Spezia Deliveries is our home delivery brand. We just want to try our hands at the home delivery segment. John Carlos is our cloud kitchen brand that we do for only pizzas. So this is a pizza, basically it's a pizzeria, offer-based pizzeria, wherein we offer heavy discounted, good quality pizzas on all relevant third parties. Yeah, so these are our 4 brands that we operate. Currently, we're just talking about Spezia Bistro and Spezia Anywhere. Locations, we've got 3 locations running and the 4th one under construction. The first one was in Nirvana Country, Gurgaon. That is no longer operational. The second one is in Hudson Lane. That's GTB Nagar, New Delhi, near North Campus. It's a student university in Delhi University. I'm sure everyone has heard about it. Noida, Sector 104. We're operating a 4,000 square foot restaurant there. The latest operational outlet is Ambience Mall in Gurgaon. It's one of the best malls in Delhi-NCR. And we've got our outlet there. It's been running profitably and beating all competition in our category there for the past 7 months now. These are our the interiors of the running location. This is Ambience Mall. It's a 2,000 square feet outlet catering to 56 covers currently. This is the Noida branch. This is one of our largest units. It's 4,000 square feet in size, accommodating around 100 covers. This is our Hudson Lane branch. It's 1,600 square feet and it caters to around 50 covers. This is the original Nirvana Country branch, no longer operational, but just for your reference. It was 1,200 square feet, 30 covers. So we believe not in serving regular traditional dishes and giving a point of comparison to our customers wherein they could compare us to a number of restaurants in the area or the country. So we work very hard on creating our own unique offerings. So these are a couple of our offerings. We heavily ask our servers and our service executives to promote these, as these would only be available with us, we believe. And if a customer would crave one of these products, he would have no other option than to come back to our establishment only. So we excel in doing pan pizzas. So it's just us and I think Pizza Hut that does it. Pizza Hut being such a big operations, their quality sometimes is not up to the mark. We do everything from scratch. So our dough is made fresh. So our pan pizzas, I would like to say, is the best pan pizza you would ever have. So the second one is the say cheese pasta that we do. It's a new concept that we got to the countries, wherein we get a cheddar cheese wheel to your table. We pour hot white sauce pasta in it, twirl it around for a couple of seconds, giving it a very rich, creamy, cheesy texture to it, and then serve it to you right there and then. These are our garlic knots. Again, we don't do your regular garlic bread with cheese. We created these garlic knots that are also made fresh on order from scratch. They're extremely delicious. Yeah, so these are a couple of our other USP dishes that we do. We did try the Hello Kitty bow also. This is an actual picture of the dish and not some Google copy paste. So we made these cute little bows. Yeah, they went pretty viral also. Again, a couple of our USP products that we offer. Our target audience, we primarily target the young adult segment. That is because we've found that young adult segment tends to go out more often than the other categories of the customer cycle. Though our menu can cater to anyone from 8 years or even younger to anyone who's a 70-year-old. So it's not like when a customer is looking to dine out with their entire family, they don't have to worry about what would their grandparents have or what would their young kids have. So that is not a problem with us. Plus, our team is trained in such a manner that we are able to accommodate any requirements of the guest, and we have a strict say yes to whatever we can do at that time with whatever we have policy at our outlet, wherein if someone asks for a minced rice dish for their elderly companions, we are more than happy, and our chefs are more than happy to prepare it for them from scratch. So that is our target audience that we look at. Primarily, it's the young adult segment. Our price point, so we started off in Nirvana country, keeping prices very high. That's one of the poshest area in Gurugram. From there, we moved to Hudson Lane. So stark difference. That is a complete student-oriented market wherein we were forced to keep our prices very, very low in order to compete with the entire market and capture customers. So from there, operating that Hudson Lane outlet profitably for the past 8 years, we've got our costings and our food cost with all our SOPs in place under huge control. So based on that, we're able to price our menu very, very competitively and give our customers way more than value for money, I would say. So our current APC, having said that, is 650 rupees, which according to the Delhi market is very, very competitive at the moment. And depending upon the location, we do price our menu differently at all our outlets. It depends on the location, but we try to be the most valuable offering in the market as well. So even after raising prices, we don't raise them by a lot, so that we're still the most valuable or most value for money outlet in the market we're entering. Expansion plans, we plan to expand, we plan to open just 3 outlets per city. So we're not into the exponential growth game wherein we don't look at the bottom line, just keep opening stores for the heck of opening stores. We don't play that game. We believe in value addition. So every outlet that we open has to be up and running in a very good manner for us to move on to the second one. Though our team is competitive enough and well equipped enough and big enough to handle exponential growth, but we have taken this conscious decision of not going down that rabbit hole, I would say. So 3 stores per year is what we think is ideal, and we think we can turn around good profitable stores by catering to this number. We look at opening stores primarily. Firstly, our preference is Delhi-NCR, moving on to nearby cities like Dehradun, Lucknow, Jaipur, Chandigarh, Mohali, and also we're open to opening stores in all the metropolitans, so Mumbai, Calcutta, Bangalore, etc. Our growth, as I just told you, we don't want growth for the sake of growth and just adding another outlet to our reservoir. We don't want that. We look at growth as a wholesome thing. So our primary reason for expansion, and the primary reason, in fact, for opening the Noida branch was also to provide growth for our team members, because they had reached a glass ceiling that without growth we couldn't have promoted them and given them opportunities to learn further. So growth we look at as providing opportunities to our current and existing team members, giving them a new platform to spread their wings on. And we look at growth only and only if it benefits our organization wholesomely, just not in terms of revenue when it comes to. So our secret sauce, we believe that food in today's world, let's say food or even your interiors are easily replicatable. They today everything is just a photo away for anyone to copy. And with AI coming in, I would say no idea is original now. But what AI and these photographs cannot incorporate or catch is the way we're making you feel while you're having that food or while you're experiencing that ambience or the music that we're playing. So our secret sauce is the experience that we give, the genuine sense of care that we provide for our customers. And that starts with a very strict, very detailed hiring process. We filter out a lot of candidates, and we just look at hiring people with excellent soft skills. Soft skills, when it comes to, there are skills like being punctual, being caring, being honest. And these are skills we believe you cannot teach any adult that you're hiring. We have a very well trained and capable team that we believe can train anyone for the job they hire them to do. That for us is the easy part. So that is why we look at only hiring 51 percenters, people with high HQ, that is a hospitality quotient. So yeah, we hire strictly based on soft skills, and then we train them on the hard skills. That's very easy for us, because our systems and SOPs are such that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can learn the basic service aspect of it. So that's our secret sauce: the experience and the hospitality that we give. So what support do we provide to our franchisees? So we break this down into two aspects: so pre-opening support and post-opening support. So in pre-opening support, we help you in location scouting and suggestions for the location. So let's say if you don't have a location in mind, we would get you in touch with our real estate person who would give you a lot of suggestions. If you have any location in mind, we would help scout those locations. We would prepare a detailed pros and cons of the location. What kind of revenues can we look at? What is the competition like? We would give you a detailed analysis and feedback of the location. In addition to that, once we've shortlisted a location and we both agree on it, we even sit down with you, with the landlord, for lease negotiations if that's what is required. We make the final project report for you depending upon the location that we have finalized. That could be, because general P&L reports would be different, would vary from location to location. So once the location is finalized, we give you a final project report that would have the capex, opex, sales projection, P&L projections, marketing plan, everything. Then we also provide you with unit layout and drawings. So these days, to get the licenses and even to start constructions with good builders, you have to submit a lot of drawings and layouts. So we support you with that as well. We support you with vendors. If you don't have vendors, if you don't have a contractor, if you don't have a MEP guy, if you don't have a HVAC guy, so we have everyone. We've got an entire team of all the vendors in place, wherein you can also use them, or you can take quotations from them and try and get better rates of the same brand and the same quality from your own people as well. So we're open to that idea, though we mandate the kitchen vendor. The kitchen vendor has to be ours. After everything is finalized and the construction has begun, we do construction audits also. Our team comes to site when you're getting it made. They help them, they help you in finding the small loopholes that you might not know and the contractor may get around with them. So they help you with those as well. If you're facing any problem with any vendor, irrespective if you've chosen them or we've given it to you, our team is proactive in helping you and supporting you there as well. So initial staffing support also is completely provided by us. We hire the staff for you, we train the staff for you, we do a induction of the staff entire team before the opening. Pre-launch marketing is wherein we analyze the entire market, sit with our marketing and PR team and come up with a strategy to give you the best hype that we can get pre-opening. Now we come to post-opening. Post-opening, we give you the entire systems manual. That is, we call it our DNA. It's the Spezia DNA that we have made. It's a very practical set of systems and procedures that we've created on our own of how we do things in our outlets. And it's very well documented, very easy to understand and replicate. So we give that to you. It has all the aspects of running Spezia Bistro. So starting from the hiring process to what questions to ask interviewee, or what is the role of a manager in our organization, what is his job profile, what is the opening checklist you have to follow, what are the accounting systems that you can follow, what are the marketing systems you have to follow. So all that is included in our DNA. But then we give you our recipe manual, wherein you have all our recipes with the pictures of the finalized dish, so that in future, if you need to refer back to and correct anything that is going wrong, it is very easily recognizable as per the steps. First 3 to 6 months, based on the franchisee, we operate the outlet on a compulsory FOCO model, wherein we operate the restaurant for you. So in this, we set up the entire restaurant, we set up the team, we implement all systems as per our DNA, we train you or whoever you choose to be trained to run your unit on the FOFO model. If you choose to go down that road, we train them as well during this transition period. Then we give you a proper handover post 3 or 6 months, where whatever we feel is necessary, and then you can run it on FOFO. So it is like we are starting the car for you, we're pushing it, we're getting it ready, and then we're giving you the control to take over. You have direct access to me and my entire senior management team. So there's no single POC that you'll be stuck with after signing a franchisee with us. If you have any problem, you call me directly or the concerned department directly, the concerned department head directly. If your problem is not resolved, you would have my number also, and we are accessible 24/7. We do regular audits of the outlets run by the franchisee, and these audits are not in form of punishments. We do audits for positive feedback giving to our franchisees, and wherein our auditor comes, he looks at the entire operation in a wholesome manner, and then if he finds a problem, he documents it, and there and then gives the concerned person a solution also for that problem. So a solution part is also there in our audit sheet. So without giving you a solution, auditor cannot put down a problem. So that is the way we audit our franchise restaurants. We give you staffing support. If you're facing issues with a new hire that you've done, we train them. If you're facing issues with the current team that you think is not performing to their utmost levels, we retrain them. If you still feel they're not doing justice to the role, we even help you find a replacement for the person. We give you vendors. We have a list of vendors on our panel for all the ingredients and all the services related to running a restaurant. You can choose to use those vendors or get the same brands that we mandate from any other vendor you find fit, but provided the brand has to be genuine, original, and same. Yeah. We give you fortnightly senior management calls with me. We get on the phone wherein we can discuss any issue that you have. It could be related to anything. I personally do personal mentoring also for a lot of people. So if you need advice on any other aspect besides running the restaurant, we're there for you there as well. We give you marketing support. Our marketing PR team visits the outlet, creates UGC content, and then shares the same with you for you to use in your current branding. We have a central social media page that our team handles, so you don't have to create your own page for your outlet. It's all done centrally, and we do it in a very smart manner. We provide you with quarterly marketing calendars that has all the upcoming occasions, what our company plans to do in those occasions, and if anything is needed to be purchased or any decoration needs to be done, we've got our entire team who takes care of that as well. So coming to the project cost now, so we're talking about a 2,000 square feet outlet, which gets you 56 covers. We estimate it to be the setup cost to be anywhere between 1.25 to 1.5 crore. This is excluding the rental security of the premises, because that would depend from place to place. Some places take a 3-month security, some good builders even take a 10-month security deposit. The breakup of this 1.25 crore is below. So interiors, that includes entertainment, billing, pre-launch marketing, licenses, etc. It comes to around 50 lakh rupees. The kitchen setup comes to around 40 lakh rupees. And other things like civil, MEP, HVAC comes to around 25 lakh rupees. So approximately 3,000 for a 2,000 square foot restaurant. Yes. The franchise fees that we charge is 20 lakhs. This comes to a total of 1.35 crore. Again, these are just numbers, but the final project cost would be given to us, would be given to you by us post the location is finalized, but it should be within this range itself. The rental security and related expenses are additional, as mentioned above. Now let's come to the unit economics of the outlet. We're giving you percentage breakups because again, real figures would depend on the location that is finalized. So we look at an 18% occupancy cost. Occupancy cost covers your rentals, maintenance, and electricity. Food cost, we are able to overachieve it, but we don't want to do that here. So it's 25% that we look at, but realistically speaking, we've been overachieving this at a 22% food cost across all 3 operational outlets at the moment. Salaries, we look at no higher than 18%. When I say 18, no higher, it doesn't mean that if it goes to 19%, 20%, we start laying off people and no, we were not in that practice. We try and sit down and try to increase your sales first. We give it a 3-month time wherein we sit with you, come up with a plan, help you execute that plan. And even if after 3 months we're not able to pull up, then we start trimming our salaries. We allocate 3% of our gross sales to marketing. So this is a 30,000 rupees or 3% of gross sales, whichever is higher. So we've taken it at 3% of the gross sales here. Utilities that include gas, housekeeping, maintenance, miscellaneous, etc., comes to around 5%. Royalty on FOCO that we charge, because for the first 3 to 6 months, it's a compulsory FOCO with us. So that's a 10% royalty we charge. For FOFO, we charge an 8% royalty. So this leaves you with a healthy net profit of around 21%, getting the payback period from anywhere between 18 to 24 months. This is our team. It's me, the CEO, our general manager, Mr. Arman Khan, our executive chef, Chef Tapas Giri, our chef de cuisine, Chef Durjan Chetri, our head of PR and marketing, Mrs. Ayushi Jha, our CEO, we call him. He's our chief experience officer. He's the person responsible for the secret sauce aspect across all outlets. He's Mr. Manoj Kumar. So why Spezia Bistro? We're a young new age cuisine concept, and new age cuisine is all the rave in today's time, wherein people are traveling across the world. They're experiencing new things, so they're bored of the old multi cuisine concepts that are currently available in the market. So this is going to be something fresh and new for them. We are a practical systems managed brand. As I told you, our systems are not something that has been created by a guy sitting in USA or somewhere in Europe and making our systems. We ourselves have created our systems. Our team has created our systems. So we have made sure that these are practical in nature. So that you're not faced with a system that doesn't work, right? So it's practical. We are a USP driven brand, so we're not generic in nature. We do offer generic products for people looking for generic products, but our team always tries to steer you towards the replacement of those products in our USPs. And when you're a USP brand, if you crave that product, if a customer crave that product, he has no other option than to come to your establishment and spend their money with you. We've got a highly experienced management team with a combined management experience of more than 50 years amongst all of us. We dominate every market we enter in, and this is backed by facts and numbers in our segment, that is. So every market that we're present in, we're among the top 2 players there. So, and we plan to continue this winning streak as well. So if you're looking to go ahead, these are the steps forward. We have a meeting with me. Post that, we introduce you to our chairman. He also happens to be my father and mentor. And post his approval, we go for an MOU signing. Then we start the location scouting and finalizing of the location. Post the location is finalized, we do a franchise agreement signing. Then the unit construction starts, and then post the construction is completed, we launch the restaurant. The turnaround time for a 2,000 square foot outlet would be around 60 to 90 days. And for a bigger unit, it might go up to 120 days as well. So thank you. That was the entire presentation. Hope it was informative.
Very much, yes, Mr. Abhishek. So, friends, that was a great run. We were talking about Spezia. We are open for questions now, and I still see questions being pouring out. But before we do that, let's quickly do a quick recap to summarize the business opportunity. So, a new space, cafe, restaurant, and probably opened in the year of, conceived in the year of 2012. So, almost a decade and more, they have experienced and mastered the serving part as well. Co-founder Mr. Abhishek is the person who is taking the entire ownership that anybody who takes a franchisee would also and should also be in profitable part. The uniqueness of the brand, what I see is there are 4 brands which are coming with one part, and of course that covers the catering. And the catering part, this actually gets me a bigger revenue. But again, as he says, he doesn't want to go for a gathering of more than 100 people. Believe me, friends, that really has a lot of conviction, because if you ask anybody for catering, they definitely look for more people. But again, they are very clear on this aspect that the service comes on the topmost part. About the business model, they are looking for expansion, especially in Delhi, NCR, Gurgaon, Noida, Jaipur, Lucknow, metro cities, Chandigarh, Raipur is what they're looking for. Uh, and again, the idea is not to open many outlets. Probably 3 outlets in one city is what they want to retain to maintain the uniqueness of that. The minimum space that is required is 2,000 SFT. That would cover 56 covers as a sitting part. Investment of 1.25 to 1.5 CR, and the major chunk really goes into the interiors and the kitchen equipment, which is there. Uh, Very promising. I see that most of the brands would not do that. So what Mr. Abhishek, what Spezia is offering, we will run the initial business for you. We'll give that push to the car so that it starts rolling. So depending on the location and the business for first 3 months or 6 months, they will work on a FOCO model, which is franchisee owned company operated. That means Mr. Abhishek and the entire team would themselves will be present to do and automate the process and probably bring the restaurant into the autopilot mode. And once he gets a thumbs up and a clearance from his quality team, the auditors, then is the time that it can be transferred and transitioned to the FOFO model, which is franchisee and franchisee operated. And of course, the royalty also changes on that ground. 10% remains on FOCO model and 8% comes on to FOFO model because this is now you yourself would be spending more time on that. Centralized designer, interior support, brand support is continuously what they're giving you. Marketing support is absolutely important that we're looking at, and they leave no stone unturned to do the marketing part. So, friends, we are open for questions now, and let's ask some questions. Where I do have some questions for myself. Mr. Anil is asking, are you willing to open in Faridabad? As I am also from F&B background, ex-Oberoi, and now settled in Faridabad. So, are we looking for an option in Faridabad?
Yeah. Faridabad is a very great up-and-coming city. We can definitely explore that market. We've already looked at one location there. So it's a new mall that is coming up there. So we can get connected, and I could also introduce you to the builder who's making the mall. And our brand has already been offered a very prime location there as well.
Excellent. So, Mr. Anil, after this webinar, our team members will be calling you. In fact, I'm posting our hotline numbers on the chat box where you can pick up and you can give us a call, and we'll be more than happy to get you connected directly with Mr. Abhishek. Thank you. Mr. Aprawali is asking what is the expected revenue. So that was my question also. So we learned about the expenses that we're making. Let's talk about some real-time situations based on the outlets which are running. How much money somebody can expect and what would be the ROI?
So the monthly revenue, let's talk about the latest establishment that we have. That's an ambience mall, and let's look at the same size because we've given the numbers for the same size. So I think that would be a good figure to look at. So we're doing an average of 45 lakhs sale in our ambience mall outlet, and this is just when we're 7 months old there and competing with the major brands of our industry, major players of our industry. So that is the revenue that you can look at, around 45 lakhs from a 2000 square feet outlet. But then again, it completely depends on the market you're entering. So we might not be able to charge the kind of rupees that we're charging in let's say Gurgaon, if we move to a tier 2 city, that is. So the revenues would come down, but so would the cost as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Abhishek, for answering that. And location absolutely plays a very important role. What can you talk about? What locations should be the ideal places? Can we go on the first floor? Can we go in the basement just to save on the rental part?
See, basement is out of question because as per fire norms, you cannot, at least in the Delhi-NCR area, you cannot operate any commercial activity for that matter in a basement. You can only use that as storage. First floor, yes, we've got one outlet of ours located on the first floor. That's the Hudson Lane branch, and it's doing gangbuster business there. Been doing it for 8 years. We're the market leader on second floor also. So Noida 104 sector, our restaurant is located on the second floor. That is also doing gangbuster business, and it's the market leader there. So I wouldn't say floor is anything that would be a issue. Yes, preference should be given to the ground floor or the first floor. But if the market is good, it has good footfall, even second floor wouldn't be a problem for us to get customers rolling in.
Well, we'll come back on the question again. So 45 lakhs is the real-time example that you gave. So how much do you think is the net profit somebody can take?
So again, the net profit ranges anywhere between 18 to 22 to 25%. So on that, it's around 8 lakh, roughly 8 lakhs to 9 lakhs to 10 lakhs.
Somebody can
That's the profit after paying the royalty as well. Yes.
lots of royalty.
Yeah.
Mr. Sandeep wants to continue with his financial explanation. What is the average bill amount? I know you mentioned it, but I missed it.
So,
What is the
we
average bill?
mentioned the person cover. So that's 650. That gets our average billing to. And again, it all depends from market to market. But we're talking about our brand and the average we're doing across all three locations. So our average check size comes to around 1,300 rupees. But we have to consider the fact that one of our outlets is very, very competitively priced. That's the Hudson Lane branch. So that gets our average a little down. So that comes to 1,300 per check.
And how many people do we expect footfall per person?
So we target to do 4 turns. So that is around 200 people on a 56 cover restaurant, give or take a few. That is what we target. And that's an average. So weekends you would do around 300-400. Some days on weekdays you would do around 100, 125, 150. So average is what we target of 200 packs footfall on a daily basis.
Okay, and the sales that you projected, the 45 lakhs, not projected but the real numbers, is it including your catering sales as well, or is it only the outlet sales?
So our catering sales in the current season from this outlet, we haven't done any catering because the outlet itself is very busy. So you can imagine a sale of 45 lakhs, just food. So we don't serve liquor, and at our pricing, our kitchen is already very busy. So we don't want to overburden them with any further costs. And plus the catering season now is coming. So our main catering season is the Diwali time, because we only focus on small gatherings. So the wedding season, we're not a big fan of the wedding season, because we don't target that. Our target is during the Diwali season. So currently we haven't done any catering from the outlet since it was opened in November last year.
The commissions, probably the royalties remain the same percentage of catering, or does it change?
So it's the same. It's the same business model. Yeah.
Completely the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some ease of business, because I see it's a specialized business and the items are very special and unique being offered, because I happen to be there, and of course during a conversation I learned people even travel 100 kilometers far
That's right.
just to have
One or two of our dishes. Yes, people travel from Meerut. They travel from Jaipur as well. We've got a customer who drives down from Jaipur, and whenever he's here, he definitely comes down to our establishment to try that dish.
So how does the supply management looks like? Because this is very unique food item. So would you have a central kitchen, or would you be giving vendors only of your recommendation, chef training, ensuring the standardization is maintained throughout? That's the most difficult part, Abhishek. You would understand.
Yes. I completely agree with that. And that is why we've created very easily replicable SOPs. So we don't have a central kitchen. We do make a couple of products in-house and then distribute it to our franchisees at the moment. But currently we don't operate any central kitchens. We might do it in the future. It's not certain. But our systems and recipes and the SOPs for those recipes are so easy that we're able to train anyone within, I would say, 48 hours to replicate that same product, provided they're using the same ingredients that we mandate. And that we ensure through our vendors and regular audits that the ingredients are maintained.
And how does the chef training works? Can you more talk about, because this is what I can getting a feeling rather it's an experience center
Yes,
in terms of food and services. So how do you train? What is the training structure?
so we hire our kitchen team and a couple of key players in the front of the house team 30 days prior to the opening of the restaurant. And then we train them at one of our existing operating locations under our two senior chefs. So there we first train them with all the SOPs, then we leave them, we test them, and then we make them run our existing kitchen and then assess them how well they're doing. If they require retraining, we retrain them only then, and then we deploy them to the new unit.
So all the trainings are done centrally is what that I hear,
That's
or done at the location?
So initially at one of our outlets under our head chef and CDC, and then post that we do keep doing regular trainings at the outlet itself, if required, that is.
And who will bear the cost? Sorry, Bishekji, I'm asking tough questions.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very good question. The franchisee would bear the cost, and it's not about the raw material, it's about the salaries basically. When the training is being done at our establishment, the salaries are still being paid by the franchisee.
So salaries definitely are, but I'm talking about the cost. Maybe somebody is opening in Lucknow, maybe, but again, we don't have an outlet. These people have to come over.
Yeah, so accommodation and travel, everything will be taken care of by the franchisee only.
For the franchisees, okay. Probably Sandeep is really getting interested. So, are we open for Hyderabad? I think
Hyderabad, yes, we can look at that market, though we haven't like explored that market, or I haven't done any R&D there, but I can ask my team and personally also get into the market. That's not a problem, though I've heard very good things about the city.
Absolutely. So location selection, supply management is all completed. Supply management, probably we provide sauces or dry material, and what is the shelf life of the raw material that we provide?
So everything is made at the premises itself, following our standards, and cooked using our mandated brands itself.
Okay. And how do you place prices? So I'm sure there has to be regional effect for the price point. So will there be a different price in the menu for 1, 2, 3 different metro cities, or it will be static?
Yeah. So we're flexible like that. So currently also all our 3 outlets are offering the same product at marginally different pricing. So again, we would assess the market, we would assess the competition in the market, and then price our products accordingly.
Perfect. Just want to ask you last question about some marketing, but again, I see Mr. Sandeep already mentioning there is already a brand which is almost very similar to the concept they're rocking. And when we have Ms. Hari, would Kochi in Kerala be a good city to start special or Spezia?
I haven't looked at that particular market in detail, but yes, I've heard very good things about that city as well. So we can explore that market also.
Great. So last thing that you want to add up for marketing, because marketing really plays an important role. I see that you were also saying 30% or 4%.
3% of the gross revenue, or 30,000 rupees, whichever is higher, is allocated for the monthly marketing.
And how does that work? What kind of marketing are we talking about?
So a fair chunk of that goes to our marketing and PR team for coming to the outlet, clicking UGCs, making content there, and then promoting it on our central social media page. And then the remaining part of it is utilized in influencer marketing. That's the most impactful and the most relevant form of marketing these days. So we allocate a major chunk of our budget to influencer marketing as well. Then we do local tie-ups also. So the market we enter, we're able to find relevant third-party either web pages or Instagram pages or any other relevant social media that is present in that market, and then we partner with them as well. So for let's say for our Gurugram outlet, we tied up with a couple of local Instagram Gurugram based pages that were getting good views on their posts and reels. Similarly, we did for Noida as well, and it worked wonders.
Well, that's nice.
Get much more value for money when you're able to invest in these kind of marketing activities rather than the traditional flyer system. We don't do flyering anymore. I don't think that's necessary.
More of word of mouth and the experience,
That's
because from the very first hour.
And these days, word of mouth has become so easy. You just click a picture, and that's the traditional word of mouth in essence, right? You're clicking a picture, posting it on Instagram, and saying "love the food." So that is you telling your entire community that yes, I love the food at Spezia Bistro.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek. Didn't realize it's already 15 minutes above allotted time, and it was so special and nice to talk to you, get the detailed description of a business plan. So, friends, it's our time now. If you feel that this is one hand you want to hold, walk together towards the success of your entrepreneur journey. All the young couples could be the real people who can start the business. People from F&B background could be the right prospect, and of course, people who are willing to start a new generation business, which really has a lot of market value already built up with a uniqueness. What they're offering is somebody who can really start a business. Uh, a unique selling point, because I have myself have been into F&B business, so I understand training there. The staff replenishment is the biggest problem, but Mr. Abhishek promises to to get a new staff member, a replacement within 24 hours, and that to a trained professional, so that the nesting period is
That
not
would
required.
the timeline is for Delhi-NCR. It would be very close for a faraway city, not a problem.
Absolutely. Traveling time would improve. Great. Friends, do call us. Numbers are getting continuously posted on the chat box. Pick up the call and do your own business specialist. Will be more than happy. Shall you want to do a site visit? Meet Mr. Abhishek, really see what he's talking about, and also take selfies in the unique under the unique tree, which is absolutely becoming
Yeah, the
very
cherry blossom
common.
tree, yes.
The cherry blossom tree. Why not to connect with us? With that, Abhishek ji, over to you for your last minute note, and then I'll invite Harshika to add her comments.
Thank you so much for listening, giving out your precious time to today's presentation. We look forward to tying up with like-minded, business-oriented people. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Abhishek ji, and over to you, Harshika now.
Thank you, Sarasu. Thank you, Abhishek, for this wonderful presentation discussion about the brand Spezia Bistro. Friends, for more details and to connect directly with the Abhishek to know more about this business opportunity or to start this business opportunity in your city, you can reach us on our hotline number 9717683838. You can write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Franchise India is doing his evening series, that is Bharat Franchise Show. The show basically is, today we are covering the brands in beauty and wellness. So if you're looking into some brands who are dealing with beauty and wellness, you can do registration link shared over the chat box. Also, you can use our hotline number to get more information about this Bharat Franchise Show. Tomorrow, Franchise India again bringing a great brand come from the region of Maharashtra, that is Handmade Masale. Currently, brand is running 80 plus outlets with two formats, shop and kiosk, starting with the investment of 18 to 57 lakh rupees. To know more about this business opportunity, you can reach us on our hotline number. Also, you can write us on feedback@franchiseindia.in. Thank you, Abhishek ji. Thank you, Saras sir, for your valuable time. Thank you, friends, for your valuable time to join.
Thank
We
you
are
all.
eagerly waiting for you for your response.
Thank you, friends, and wish you the best day of your life you ever have. Thank you.